Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Exos Heroes Equipment Guide. With this Season 5 update, we have received a lot of new varieties of equipment that are supposed to replace the old version equipment. So if you still have those old version equipment, then well, you are highly recommended to disassemble them right away to get an amazing material known as Ancient Trace, which you can use in Door 2 creation in order to craft the various parts of Bone Dragon. Let me show it to you guys right away. The craft section, you can see right over here, Ancient Discovery Wing requires Ancient Trace right over here. Ancient Discovery Claw requires Ancient Trace as well, and same goes with the Ancient Discovery Horn out here. Now these are the items that are now required in order to craft the new version of equipments from the Airship Force, which I'm gonna show you guys right now. Okay, so here we go guys, same old lame animation. Alright, anyways, let's get back right over here, and now it's time to go into the Airship Force. Let's visit the Morris, alright, and let's try to craft equipment. So we have got like 3 sets right over here in the craft equipment. The first set is gonna give us the breaker set, fortification set, and vitality set. That is very recommended for the beginners. Very simple and straightforward type of set effects right over here. Breaker gives 45% of attack boost, I believe, fortification, defense boost, vitality, HP boost, and so on and on. Craft equipment, the set right over here gives critical set effect that boosts the critical hit rate of your hero unit. Sniper, that actually improves the effect hit rate, and finally the dash, that improves the attack speed of your hero by about 25%, I believe. And finally the craft equipment right over here guys, that's gonna give us the side effects like resistance, destruction, red blood, retaliation. These are pretty tactical for the expert players or for the late game contents. Anyways, there we go guys. So well, that's it. Now it's time to craft the equipment. We have got 6 parts. Alright, first it's going to be weapon, next is going to be helmet, we have got armor, we have got gloves, we have got boots, and finally we have got accessories. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Let's try to craft the equipment that we want. For this time, let's craft the boots. Okay, so here we go. We have got multi-summon right over here as well. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Right? Yeah, there we go. Let's confirm, and this is how the summon animation actually takes place. Let's get this one right over here. If you're lucky, you can get your hands on the faded grade of the equipment, the golden color. Okay, so this actually does have 4 sub options right over there. Okay, look at that. And with those sub options, definitely you will be able to provide a lot of stat boost to your character. The legendary only provides 3 sub options, whereas the rare type only provides 2 sub options. Okay, so rest of the 2 sub options for the rare, they will unlock at +9 and +12 of enhancement level, whereas for the legendary, the 4th one will unlock at +12. Okay, whereas for the faded one, it really does have that advantage of having all 4 subs already. So whenever you get +3, +6, +9, +12 enhancement level for your equipment right here, even +15 as well, you will be able to receive a massive boost to your sub stats. Okay, so that is the reason why faded is the most needed one. Okay, the most amazing type. Now let's talk about fuse equipment. This particular mechanics right over here will give you a lot of control over the RNG elements of gear obtain system. Yes, you heard me right. First of all, you can actually select which particular part of the equipment that you want, and then after that one you can actually select the set option. Okay, we have critical set effect, sniper set effect, dash set effect, a lot of them right over here guys. Let's select the critical set right over here, and now it will require this particular item right here, like critical fragment. Okay, if you are now asking me where can we get this item, well, just disassemble your new version of equipment. Okay, if they are trash, just disassemble them and you will be able to get these items right away. Just disassemble your equipment, and after that one, now we can select the main option as well. Pretty amazing stuff right here, isn't it? Right, so depending upon like which particular equipment that you are crafting, you will be able to receive the respective source of main stat right here guys. For example, if you are going to select the weapon, only attack stat will be made available. If you are going for the helmet, only the HP health will be made available for you guys. If you are going for the armor, only the defense will be made available to you guys, okay? Whereas now we have selected a boot. These are the options that are now available for a boot, okay? So look at this: attack percentage, health percentage, defense percentage, and definitely I would love to go with the attack percentage boost, okay? It is definitely the best one right over here, and look at that, it looks pretty good, right? And then like you can do a multi-summon depending upon like how much material do you really have, or you can actually go for the one-time summon. And now the main question is, how do we get this hammer item, right? Which hammer of attack? It seems like there's no content at all right now that is actually giving us a really good access to grind for those kind of materials. So there's only one way: go into the market, go into the Yorm exchanges, okay? And in the Yorm exchanges, you will be able to see boxes like this one right over here, okay? Look at this. It says right over here, do you want to purchase equipment fusion main option selection chest? Okay, look at this right over here and say confirm, and you will be requiring this kind of materials, which I think you will be able to get by disassembling your heroes, okay? You will get the heroic tokens, and for that in exchange you will be able to get this materials right over the box materials. That's gonna give you the option of picking a hammer of your choice. Just go into your inventory bag right over here. All right, let's check it out. Confirm. Go into this particular section right over here, guys, and then search for those boxes. Look at this right over here. This is the one, right? And let's use it. And look at this. Look at this. These are the hammers, right? There we go. Pretty easy, right? And I'm gonna select that one, and boom, there we go. That's what I require in order to set up the main option for my equipment, okay? So yeah, that is it. That's how easy it is. Now that said, once we have already crafted the equipment, we really do want to equip them on our heroes, right? So well, that said, first let's start talking about the DPS type units. What sort of gears and set effects should we really focus on the DPS type units, right? They are main bread earners in the game. That said, for the DPS type units, I would really suggest you guys to go with the breaker set, okay? You need to have 4 out of 4. You can see right over here for Raquel, I have got like 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? 4 gear of the same set effect, so that I can trigger this bonus that says increases attack by 45%, which is really massive for any DPS unit out there. It really improves your overall damage output, right? So this is pretty great, isn't it? So there we go, guys. And the rest of the 2, because we have got a total of 6 equipment, right? 6 parts. So rest of the 2, that is going to be the glove and this one right over here, accessory. They are the critical hit rate or critical set that improves the critical hit rate by 12%. Now the thing is that compared to the previous version of Exos Heroes, we have got this critical hit rate that we can totally have a good control over. In the previous version of Exos Heroes, critical hit rate was totally out of our control because the upgrade of the equipments were totally straightforward, and it was totally like, you know, very RNG right out there. But now we have got a lot of control about right out here. If we can get the critical hit rate up to like 100%, there is a very high chance that we are always going to land a critical hit on the enemies. Sounds pretty good, right? And guess what? The critical damage has been boosted significantly as well. Critical damage bonus is like 150% by default, and with the help of our gears, we can further boost our critical damage. Right over here, Marakel has 232% critical damage output. That is so good. So here we go, guys. That is it. So that's it for the equipment set effect. I would really do suggest you guys to go with the breaker set effect and the critical hit set effect. All right, and if you really are a little bit advanced, you can even go for the destruction set effect for your DPS type unit that increases the critical damage by 40%. But I'm a little bit confused right out here. It should have an actually 60%, but it is 40%. That means I think the breaker set effect is way much better than the destruction set. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below, because in most of the RPG game out there, guys, destruction set is supposed to be higher than the breaker set effect, or else it just loses its meaning. Okay, so there we go, guys. You can go for the destruction set effect so that your character can totally depend upon the critical damage output for even higher damage. That is supposed to be the case, but it doesn't seem to be that one right over here in this game. Anyways, that said, critical set effect is always going to be an essential thing right out there for a DPS unit, because you only require two equipment in order to activate this set effect. All right, so there we go, guys. And now that said, definitely you might be really interested in like what should be the main stat and the substats for the gears, for the equipments of the DPS unit. Well, if we are going to be looking into the weapon, the helmet, and the armor, the main stat, all right, it is always going to be a flat stat. It's already predetermined. It is going to be always the same type. Like let's for armor, it's going to be defense. For the weapon, it's going to be attack. And finally, when it's going to be the helmet, it's always going to be the HP boost. Okay, so yeah, there we go. We cannot do anything about that one. All we can do is play with the RNG in the sub option effects. All right, we can totally look out for that one. And in the sub options, definitely we should always focus on the 4 type of stats. That's going to be attack percentage boost, critical hit rate boost, critical damage boost, okay, and we have got finally the attack speed boost. All right, so those are the substats that will definitely provide a lot of advantage for your DPS type units. So that said, definitely now you might actually want to be knowing about the main stat of your the gears, like let's say boots, gloves, and the accessory. For the boots, you should always go for the attack percentage boost. All right, just go for the attack percentage boost so that you can highly improve your damage output against your enemies out there. Okay, and in the substats, definitely always go for the critical hit rate, critical hit damage, the attack speed boost, and so on and on. Any kind of stat that would actually improve your damage output. For the gloves, try to go with the critical damage or critical hit rate. If you can already build critical hit rate from your substats, then well, you can easily go for the critical damage boost on your primary stat so that you can deal even more damage to the enemies out there. Okay, 65% of critical damage boost, that's tremendous. Okay, so yeah, there we go, guys. That is pretty awesome. Looking for the accessory, you should always go for the attack percentage boost once again so that you can further boost your overall DPS output. For the sub options, definitely go for the critical hit rate, critical damage. We have got attack speed. All right, so yeah, there we go. And that is pretty much it for the DPS type units. All right, now that said, let's talk about the tank type units. All right, so when we are going to be looking at the tank type units, we have got Garf right over here as the primary example. For the tank type units, they are pretty simple and straightforward. Usually, it is highly recommended for you guys to go with either the Vitality set or the Fortification set. Okay, Vitality set and the Fortification set are the ones that will give a lot of defensive stats to your hero. But you also need to be sure, like, if those set effects gonna be really helpful, or are they really gonna synergize with a certain hero's skill effects. For example, our Garf right over here with the second active skill, she can provide barrier to all the allies in the team, but that barrier is dependent upon her own maximum health. Higher her maximum health, she's going to be providing a lot more stronger barrier to all the allies in the team. So that's it. Definitely I will be focusing on providing a lot of HP stats to my Garf. That's why I have actually given her the Vitality set so that she can have a lot more stats right over here. Okay, 2/2, that actually gives a 1 set effect, and I've got a total of like 6 out here that gives a total of 3 set effects, and I can boost my HP by a total of 60%. If you are really interested in seeing or watching all the set effects that are activated in your particular unit, you can just click on the manage equipment right over here. That will allow you to see a summary of all the set effects that are activated in your particular hero. You look at this set effect right over here, 3 Vitality set effect totally activated right over here, and these are the Guardian Stones type that are activated or present in my hero. Okay, so yeah, there we go. These are the stats and these are the equipments. Really good to see right over here. Anyways, that said, now you might want to know what sort of sub options and main options should actually be placed on a DPS for a tank type unit, right? So well, as I said earlier, for the weapon, for the helmet, and for the armor, the main options are flat stats, whereas you are supposed to look out for the sub options. Okay, for the sub options, you are really supposed to look forward for HP percentage boost, defense percentage boost, attack speed boost, and effect resistance. Okay, any kind of resistance boost is definitely going to be a really great help to your hero unit. Alright, so those are the 4 that you really gotta work out with. You can even go with the effect hit rate boost as well, and that's up to you. Anyways, the main one is definitely going to be the defense percentage boost and the HP percentage boost, as shown right over here. Now that said, for the boots right over here, guys, the main stats should always be HP percentage boost. I mean, like for Garf actually. You can even go with the defense percentage boost if you want to, but it's definitely not going to really help your Garf out. Defense percentage boost right over here, you can see that. That's pretty awesome. For the gloves, HP percentage boost, once again, pretty simple and straightforward, guys. And even for the accessory, HP percentage boost out there. If you want your tank unit to be a little bit more faster so that you can provide a lot of assistance right away, then for the boots, you can actually go with the attack speed boost as the main option. Okay, so that is actually going to make your unit a lot more faster and will provide that barrier. You know, this Garf, so he's going to be providing barrier to your allies much faster. Alright, so that said, for this unit right with another Guardian unit, like let's say Degas, he has those skill that actually really depends upon his defensive stats. It says, grant a barrier equal to 26% of own defense to all allies at the start of battle. So higher the defense, stronger his barrier. Quite a little bit different compared to Garf, right? So that's it for Degas. I will definitely be providing him with the fortification set that will provide him 20% boost for each fortification set. I can trigger a total of 3 fortification set, providing 60% additional defense boost to my Degas right over here. Okay, so that's it for the boots, defense percentage boost, for the gloves, defense percentage boost, and finally for the accessory, defense percentage boost. Pretty simple and straightforward, isn't it? Right? Later on, if you want to spice it up, you can actually go with the retaliation set so that you have a chance to counter your enemies and have a lot more fun out there. Okay, so yeah, that is it. That's for endgame content. And now that's it. Definitely you would want to check out the utility, support, or healer units. How about them, right? So well, for them guys, it is really recommended to you guys to go with the speed set, okay, or let's say this dash set. 4/4 increases the speed by 25%, because your utilities or your supports, they really need to be very, very fast. They really need to provide you guys with a lot of those healings, a lot of utilities on time, so that you can provide a lot of sustenance for your allies and you can actually save the damsel in distress, okay, in your party member. So yeah, there we go guys. That's it. Definitely you should be triggering the 4/4 dash set effect. 25% of speed boost is definitely great help, especially in the Zennosh battles. Whereas for the other 2 parts, you should be you know, like providing the sniper set effect or HP or defense set effect. It's really up to you. Sniper set effect can actually allow you to provide a lot more assistance in order to inflict a debuff or any kind of status effect on the enemy with a proper accuracy. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That is it. Especially if your support or utility unit is really focused on inflicting a lot of debuffs or status effect on enemies, definitely you would want to go with the sniper set effect. But if you just want to focus on like survivability, then you can go with the vitality set or let's say the fortification set. Okay, so yeah, that is it guys. And now that said, what are the sub options and the main option that is actually going to be really helpful to you guys? Well, right over here as well, the weapon, the helmet, and the armor, they are totally flat stats for the main option, whereas for the sub options, you should be really focusing on the defense percentage boost, HP percentage boost for more you know, like survivability out there, attack speed boost, right, for faster performance, and you can even go with the effect resist boost or attack percentage boost for extra attack. But you know, like, just feel free about it for the last 4 sub options. Whereas for the main option, definitely in the boots, you are always supposed to go with the attack speed boost, alright, so that your character can be a lot more faster in the battlefield out there, because support units really should provide those effects, those supportive effects, utility effects like healing in the proper time or as fast as possible. Whereas for the gloves, you can always go for the HP percentage boost, alright? Especially for the healers. Because the healers really do provide the healing based on their max HP. Higher the HP they have, more the healing they will provide. So HP percentage boost for the main stat is definitely going to be a really good thing to go for. And for the accessory, you can actually go with the effect hit percentage boost, especially if your character, your support unit is really good at you know, like inflicting a lot of status effects or let's say debuff on your enemies, then well, effect hit rate is going to be a really great help. Or else, if your character is a healer, again, go with the HP percentage boost, which is going to be a really great help to you guys. All right, and sometimes you really want to focus on the HP such a way that like you want to provide all the HP side effects right over here so that you can have even higher healing when they actually use their skill. In that case, make sure that your boot, all right, must have that attack speed boost as the main stat. All right, you can even go with this one right over here, provide that your boot has a really good attack speed boost. And whereas for your other equipments right over here, guys, they should have attack speed stat as their sub option. All right, so yeah, that is it, guys. For the gloves, definitely HP percentage boost, and finally for the accessory as well, HP percentage boost. That's for the healer setup. Okay, so yeah, there we go, guys. That is how you are supposed to set it up. Yes, it's a little bit complicated right now, but let me know in the comment section below, and I will really try to do my best in order to clear whatever the doubts or whatever the questions you have going on in the mind right now. I'll try to clear up your confusions. Okay, so that is it. Now that said, definitely once your equipment gets you know, like really like high maxed level, okay, in that case what you got to do is look at this. For example, right over here, you can actually assign a new guardian stone. Okay, guardian stones are those protection stones. Once they get broken, you guys will actually enter a broken state where you will be taking double the damage from the enemies, and on top of that one, you will be immobilized for a lot of turns, and it's definitely not good. So you gotta be focusing on diversifying the guardian stones that you have on a particular unit, and you can change the guardian stone of a particular equipment by just clicking on this 80,000 per one change right over here, confirm. So yeah, there we go. And from the defensive type, it's now the attack type. You can actually repeat the change right over here until the time when you get the one that you want. So that is it, pretty easy, right? So yes, that is it, guys. Now that said, definitely when a certain equipment is totally maxed out, in that case we can now start enhancing that particular gear, like from 5-star grade to 6-star grade. Yes, I nearly forgot to say about that one. We have got different type of grades of equipments, like 5-star grade, we have got 4-star grade, and we have got you know, like 3-star grade as well, like right over here, guys. And they really do provide a lot less, okay, lower the star grade, a lot less the primary stat that they are going to be providing. And I think even the sub options or sub stats are also going to be of low grade as well. So always try to focus for the highest possible grade out here, okay, like 5-star grade right over here, which can totally be enhanced to a next grade. So let's click on the enhance option right over here, so that we can enhance the option. And you can see right over here from the 5-star grade, now it's going to go into the 6-star grade. And look at this, the attack, instead of 60%, now it's going to be 65%. Okay, look at that right over here, and it's just going to require us gold, pretty easy. And this particular material right over here, which you can grind in the Holy Dragon Grants. You just got to defeat, oh well, the Bone Dragon is stupid, it's always immortal, right? So well, anyways, try to get the best score possible out there, and once you get that, then you will be able to grind a lot of these materials. So in that case, let's click on enhance option right over here. Okay, so look at this right over here, boom, there we go. And from the 5-star, now it has transformed to 6-star. Instead of 60% of attack boost, it's a 65% boost. Defense, it's like 3% boost right over here. Critical damage, 4% boost right over here. Effect resist, 3% boost right over here. And critical hit rate, 1% boost right over here. So that is pretty amazing, isn't it, right? So that is awesome. Alright, so that said, this, oh, okay, not this one, this particular thing right over here, guys. Look at that, and that's what you are supposed to do, okay? And that is pretty much it. That's how you get a new version of equipments in this game. Disassemble the old version of equipments, get that ancient trace, get those wings, claw, horn of the bone dragon, and try to manufacture a lot of new gears. And then like you can even grind. Okay, let's say you are a very new beginner and damn, you actually don't have any way to get your hands on the ancient trace, right? Because ancient trace is a very peculiar or unique item that is being given to the old players, okay, while transitioning from the old version of Exos Heroes to new version. As a beginner, it is highly recommended to you guys to grind in the Holy Dragon Grants in Firebone Dragon Dungeon, Nature Bone Dragon Dungeon, and Deep Sea Bone Dragon Dungeon in order to get your hands on equipments and this particular item, Supreme Horn of Bone Dragon, and various other parts of the Bone Dragon, so that you can craft new version of equipment in the Airship Force, right? And if you are pretty lucky, you can even get a very good version or very good grade of the equipment themselves dropping from this dungeon out here. And you can even get this material right over here, blood of the bone dragon, that is required in order to further enhance your equipment, right? And you can even get this essence of bone dragon, and so on and on. So here we go, guys. This is actually a really good place to grind for the new version of equipment. So you can even go to the growth right over here. Let's go to the celestial trade route, and in the celestial trade route you can get a new version of equipments as well. Look at the reward list right over here. Look at them. See, look at this equipments. Not only that, you will also be able to receive these charms, or let's say these enhanced stones that you can use in order to enhance your equipment. All right, so yeah, that is it, guys. And that's why you are always supposed to do the growth missions right away at the very start of the day, because it always gets reset every day. And that said, even in the normal exploration right of you guys, you will be able to get a lot of equipments. Look at this. Okay, you can even get a lot of equipments dropping on you once you are doing the exploration, but seems like the grade of the equipment, it's not really that amazing. All right, so that said, let's get back to the airship, shall we? So that I can show you guys how to enhance your equipment as the final part of this video. Let's go into the management of heroes right over here. Let's go there. And let's go for a particular hero, and that is definitely going to be Shell. Okay, let's go to the equipment right over here, and let's try to upgrade this particular equipment. Let's go to enhance equipment right over here, guys. And well, we will be requiring the enhanced items right over here that we can grind in the challenge. Okay, these are the daily missions, and well, here we go. Just click on them right over here. We can upgrade a particular equipment up to plus 15. Okay, so here we go. At max, it's gonna be 15 upgrades. All right, and let's enhance it right over here. And look at this. The effect hit rate now has improved from 12% to 60%. And a lot of improvements in these substats right over here as well, which is pretty amazing. The upgrade effect, or let's say the setup, is totally RNG. If you're lucky, you can actually just get the boost on a particular stat of your choice. If you're unlucky, you can actually get all the boost just flowing right away into the stat that you don't even require. All right, so that is definitely pissing me off right over here right now, because as we actually got a lot of boost right over here, I was actually looking forward for other boost. Anyways, that said, that is it. So well, good luck with you guys with the new RNG elements that has been added in Exos Heroes. Previously, upgrading equipments were totally straightforward, very simple indeed, but now it's totally complicated. So here we go, guys, that is it. Anyways, as the time passes by, definitely you will be able to get your mind on this particular stuff right over here. Okay, no problem at all. And the next type of equipment is definitely going to be the exclusive type of equipment that you can equip on a particular unit. Well, if you have that exclusive equipment, especially for a normal type of faded units, the fade core units, guess what, guys, you will be able to receive a 10,000 points of combat power boost. And that's there is to it. Not much of a big deal out here. Not attack boost, defense boost, or whatever that is. Okay, just combat power boost, and that is pretty much it. Not much of a big deal. So yeah, there we go. But if you have a mythic hero, okay, and if you actually get the exclusive equipment, and the exclusive equipment not only will provide you the combat power boost, but also the attack speed boost. That's why the exclusive equipment of the mythic hero is totally essential indeed for the proper upgrade of your mythic hero, and that's there is to it. All right, so yeah, there we go, guys. That is pretty much it for today. If you guys have any other extra questions, do let me know in the comment section below. I will totally try my best to clear it out for you guys and answer all the questions that you have got in your mind. That's it. See you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, which is definitely going to make me happy as well for my effort. See you guys.